Okay, we're live. Not live. You know what? Yeah, let's just do this one live. Welcome to the Chicken God channel. Hope you guys enjoyed. Today we're playing or talking about uh things. Welcome to the live podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed this podcast.
This is not a live podcast. No. Did you actually go live?
Better check my channel.
How dare you?
Anyways, guys, today our podcast is off the rails.
No topic, no nothing, and now you're kind of loud. You're yelling in my ear.
Today we're just talking about whatever. Things about our week, stories you have to tell, jokes we have to joke. Um, we're done with the formula. We're done with the planning things. I've had enough.
We're not gonna be restrained by social norms anymore.
No, we're breaking away from the construct of podcast. We're just gonna talk. We're just talking, dude. We're just talking for an hour. We're gonna talk to you guys as you guys can't say nothing back.
But anyways, Chicken God, how have you been? How's the past week been? Anything
Um,
fun? Anything exciting happening?
the past week has been kind of good. Job has been good. I haven't streamed. Maybe I did. I think I streamed with you and Panda Squish.
Yep.
Um, Other than that, I've been looking for some new games to play. I found. Oh, by the way, guys, yeah, you're gonna hear a lot of repeating stuff. Like I know we just did a podcast about gaming, so but we're talking now. We're no longer doing that title stuff. But no, what the heck is it called? Hold on, it's here. Um,
Gosh darn it.
Manaco 2 looks good. It's
But you
a
can
it's a
playing that
heist.
without me?
No, I said it looks good. I got it.
Okay.
The escape together looks good. I got that as well. It's like Phasmophobia mixed with Granny mixed with Escape Room. Looks good.
Oh
Haven't
yeah.
played it yet. Been
You
playing
know,
a
I
lot.
definitely get that.
Yeah. I've been playing a lot of excuse me. I've been playing a lot of As Dusk Falls. It's a pretty fun game.
Oh
Uh
yeah.
Not much interesting going on in my life per se. I've been making a lot of content, I guess. How about you?
Content creation is always fun.
Mm-hmm.
I started playing this one game called Promise Mascot Agency. I probably won't continue it on stream because it's mainly all reading, but it's a lot of fun. It has a lot of wacky characters and a lot of different types of mascots. It's basically you drive around in a car and you collect items. Is basically how it is. On the side, you also have to like manage these mascots, put them out to like parties, birthday parties, like social events, and then they make you money.
Oh, nice.
But in reality, you're just driving around and you're in this world and you're just learning about everybody and helping out. And it's genuinely a lot of fun. Just way too much reading.
Yeah. I can't play games that have like light novels to them, like a light novel video game. I suck at reading, and me doing a game while trying to read doesn't sound fun to me.
Yeah, I played about 4 hours worth, but I played maybe 30 minutes of gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
Is how it felt, but because the other 3 hours was me story building, me reading everything, me figuring out who these characters are.
Yeah.
There's a lot of exposition. That and then I started playing this one other game. It's a good game for me to turn off my mind and not think about it. It's like Balatro, except it's
Okay.
called Rollscape.
What is
Except
it
it's called
called?
Rollscape. Rollscape.
Rollscape.
Basically, you roll a dice. You're trying to get so far and make money. it's a really good game for me. Just turn off my head and just play. It's a
Yeah.
roguelike game, and it's just over and over and over. It's a lot of fun.
Nice. A game I like to play that I can like just shut off my head to is fucking Sea of Thieves, dude. You guys should
Sea of
know.
Thieves.
Yeah. You guys should know that I have a deep fear of the ocean. I won't play Subnautica. I might in the future. I might live stream Subnautica too if I had somebody to hold my hand. But something about Sea of Thieves. I love pirates, by the way, guys. Pirates of the Caribbean is my favorite pirate franchise. Captain Jack Sparrow is my favorite Johnny Depp character. Um, I just love Pirates of the Caribbean, and they added him to Sea of Thieves, so I've been playing a shit ton of it, and it's just a lot of fun, dude. Just, just you put on, you put on Epic the musical. You play like
Mhm.
play it in order, like load in, play the first song when you're on that island, and then you leave the island whenever the second song comes on. And dude, it's so fun just to play and just I don't even do it
Mhm.
for the treasure. I just sail, dude. Like I have a whole bunch of people that comes up to my ship was like, no loot. I'm like, dude, I'm vibing. I'm just vibing.
I'm vibing.
I got Epic the musical playing in my ears. I got the open seas in front
Yep.
of me. It's like
Yep.
driving. Like me and Zach, we like to every so often we separately, not together. We like to go out for drives and just drive around, clear our head. That's kind of like what I do in Sea of Thieves is I'm driving the boat, I'm sailing away while just
Yep.
listening to music.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a good game for that. A good game to see the environment and whatnot. And another game like that. Did you know that Squish after the last episode did a live stream of Journey?
Yeah, I saw that.
I watched a little bit of it, and let me tell you, the game looks so empty compared to when we played it.
Yeah, when we played it, it first came out, so everybody was on that game. I think the
Every
the hype died down now.
Everybody was everywhere, while Squish only saw one other person, and it was just such a lonely world. And I just
Just
compared to how
empty.
it's just empty. And it gave the feeling of the journey a way different feeling of like you're the last two alive, just trying your best to survive and make it to the end. Compared to all of us, where we're a community and making the journey west,
Yeah.
which which also gives me another newfound love for that game. If you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Things change. Go
The
on.
one the one thing I liked about Johnny that I related to a lot whenever I first played it with like you and my cousin and all that was
Yeah.
the storytelling aspect, the fact that it has no words in it, and like
Yep.
whenever it shows you the story, it shows you pictures and music. So you can make your own story up as you play. I mean, if you follow the game, you know what the story is. But when I first played it, I'm like, oh yeah, I did this and this. And I made
Yep.
a lot of shit up. And then I looked up the game and played it off stream and off, whatever. I'm like, damn, I was wrong about everything.
It's up the best part about that game, and like lots of games other like it, is that you're not forced to do this journey. You're not forced to there's nothing stopping you from stopping in where you're at to just taking a break. There's no
hmm
time limit. There's no nothing. You can just sit there and enjoy life and not have to rush to the end and rush to beat the game. Because every game nowadays needs to have like a reason. They try to give you like a strong motivation of, oh yeah, your son was kidnapped. Go find him.
I do like some games where they're like, here's what happened. Now you gotta go save him. But I feel like a lot more games, kind of nowadays, more or less, needs an open world game without constraint, like Minecraft.
Yep.
Cause like I wouldn't mind hopping into a game that looks like Ark Survival or a game
Yep.
that's like as good as 7 Days to Die and all that with no goal but to like explore, survive and stuff. versus a game where it's like you hopped in, your wife got killed, you have to look for your son. Now there's synths. Now another village needs your help. Like,
We need to get the water chip.
mm-hmm. Another game that's kind of like that we haven't brought up was Conan Exile. That game is actually really fun. You could, I'm not advocating for it, but you can own slaves. You can build your town. You could become a god. There's a lot of things you can do on there, and there's no objective. Like Conan Exile, I don't think has much of a story unless if you're following a god. So that game I played quite a bit. Building a town, building my civilization, having, you know, me turning into a god once I found everything for it. It's so fun. It's super cool. We need more games like that where it's just here's the world. If you want to do a mission, do it. You know, like go out and do it.
Yeah.
But if you just want to explore.
A game where you can get fully immersed into it.
Mm-hmm.
That was the biggest thing I didn't like about Fallout 4. Like, yes, there are civilizations, there are towns. Don't get me wrong, but I didn't like the storytelling. Every it felt like every place I got to were enemies, were dungeons. Basically, how I view Fallout 4, it's like a dungeon crawling experience.
Mm-hmm.
Every bandit area is a dungeon, and there are like many of them. And then over time, all those enemies will respawn, so you can go and raid this dungeon more times, like 3 or 4 different times. You know.
You know what's a fun
many times as you
game
want.
that I actually enjoyed, but I got bored of playing it because of the community and not the game?
Which one?
Grand Theft Auto roleplay. It's fun because like you got GTA. You could buy houses on the role playing servers like 5M. You could buy houses. You could own custom cars. Like I owned a Honda Accord. I owned a Chevy. I owned a Dodge Charger. You know, I've owned real life vehicles, and I owned a house on there, and I had a job where I was a delivery driver. It's kind of fun, but like when everybody tries to act gangster, everybody tries to act tough because that's the role playing. You know, it's not. It's not fun. Like we need more people role playing civilians, damn it. And not just dude, you load into 5M and the first thing you see is give me your money. Are you part of a gang? No.
Yep.
You want to be a part of mine? It's like, dude, give me time to explore what the server has to offer before I just jump like knees deep into a gang that might not even be the best gang, you know? So I stopped playing 5M for that.
Yeah, and it all depends on the server you're in too. Some servers are like really, really peaceful where they don't do anything.
Yeah, and those are
They
just
kind of
boring.
like and they just show up and they're just like a chat, like a social group that gets together to play. They just talk to each other while they play.
Yeah.
Or other ones where it's just like little kids fighting each other, and it's just like chaos, like they could do on GTA 5 online.
I was already thinking of GTA 6. Dude, me too. We're supposed to get another trailer this year, and it's supposed to come out next year or something? I'm
It's supposed to come
excited.
out this year, I believe.
Is it? I thought I know that we're getting another trailer this year. I didn't know that it was supposed to be this year either. It could be like it could be Christmas time, you know?
Yeah, it's supposed to release in fall is what
Yeah,
was announced a
it's
year
gonna
or two ago.
release. It's gonna release in like November, maybe August, just for the Christmas sales.
Yep. But at the same time, though, I know you and I won't be able to play it until next year, though.
Yeah, because of the fucking PS5 gets it a year. I hate that about gaming companies. I'm gonna say it right now. I hate it. When I play Black Ops 3 on my Xbox One, I had to wait a whole year just to get the maps, dude. That shit sucked. I'm glad Xbox bought it. Fuck them. Fuck the PS5.
Fuck
people.
them.
Dude, they do it twice. They got Black Ops 3, now they got GTA 6. Fuck them, dude. They're living good.
Bro, PlayStation players are made for single players. I'm not going to lie.
No, like I
Xbox
honestly
deserve.
go ahead.
Go on.
Oh,
I feel like Xbox.
why would you tell me to go on and then keep talking like that? Go ahead, you go, you go.
I feel like Xbox is made for like in mind with other people playing together.
Yeah, yeah, we have the same thought. You just worded it differently than I did.
Yep.
My thought on it is like, you got your consoles. You know, you got PlayStation, Sony, and then you got Xbox, Microsoft, and you got Nintendo, whatever Nintendo is. I feel like Sony is single player. You got God of War, you got Spider Man, you got Horizon. I feel like if you are into solo games, PlayStation's where it's at. If you're into a community, a gaming thing where you could have buddies and like just have fun and it's easier to look for groups, that's Xbox. You got the Xbox looking for a group, you could create one. There's a lot of open multiplayer games and stuff. Nintendo, I feel, is like a good party game. Like yeah, friends over. You got Mario Kart. You got Mario Party. You got the tennis games. You got Sonic. You know, like I feel like Nintendo's more for couch potato. Sony's solo. Xbox is multiplayer, and I feel like PC's just all around besides couch potato.
I don't think they ever had a game that had the success of the Wii again.
Mm-mm. Did you hear what the interviewer asked the CEO of Nintendo?
A Bowser?
Yeah.
No.
He's like, so you know the Wii was a successful console the Nintendo had. And they came out with the Wii U and that flopped. That flopped so hard. It's like a disgrace cuz like you had all these good consoles and you got the Wii U.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yep.
the interview asked Bowser was like, how is the Switch gonna differ from the Wii U? Like he straight up asked him, like, is the Switch 2 gonna be as fucking dumb as the Wii U? Like straight to his face, no hesitation. And he answered it pretty well. He was like, listen, if you don't got the money, just buy a Switch. If you have the money, buy a Switch too. Which,
Damn.
like, yeah, there's interviews where he's like, sorry, not sorry, but if you don't have money, there's nothing we can do. Which is fair, you know. They set the prices. What else can we do besides pay them?
But at the same time, though, why should it cost us $95 down here for a game?
Oh, fucking game! I know, I hate it. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I hate the prices. But like, what are we gonna do? We could boycott them, but then they're gonna blow it like $10-$20. But they were still paying like 60. See, $60 was a good thing. $70, I understand, especially with Unreal Engine 5 coming out and all the fucking realistic games that comes with it. $70 is a good price. But like, if I have to pay like in the future, if I have to pay $100 just for a game, dude, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to free to play only. I'm gonna.
But the issue too with the game. But the issue too with game prices, we also got to think about the economics of it as well.
AI is here,
$60
buddy.
back.
Oh yeah, $60 back in the day was equivalent to $70 now type of thing, you know.
No, $60 back in the '90s. It's $120 now.
I'm talking about
So
like
back in the
5-10 years ago when games used to be $60, not in the fucking 90s.
well, guess how much games costed in the '90s?
Like $10, $10-$15.
$60.
Really? I remember buying oh, this is a game I forgot to mention, gaming one. Time Splinters. Time Splinters 2. Love them. I'm not gonna go into a big spiel about that because this ain't a gaming subject. But that I remember buying that at Walmart for like $25. It was a PS2 game.
Yep. Like Mortal Kombat 3. Mortal Kombat 3, if I recall correctly, sold for $70 back when when that got released.
You know what's crazy? I'm talking to the viewers, not really you. Me and Zect.
How dare you?
I know, because you were there. You're the one who noticed it, not me. Me and Zect went to a pawn shop, and I bought a mic and a boomstick. I only wanted the boomstick. Came home,
Mhm.
waste of $15. I couldn't use the boomstick. I couldn't use the mic. It was trash all around. So like that, $15 down the drain. But we were looking at the games, and Zach goes, "Damn, $100 for that game? I had that game." And then we kept looking. It's like $150 for this Nintendo 64 game. Jesus!
Mhm.
And like the prices were super high. And I went on Facebook Marketplace today at work, and somebody was selling a fucking Mortal Kombat uh Nintendo game cartridge for like $150.
Mhm.
It's crazy. Games back in the day used to be so expensive.
Yeah, but yeah, Mortal Kombat 3, if we were to release that with the price that they had back in the day, it would be $130 game.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
So game prices did not change. Game prices were about $60 in 1993, 1995. They're still $60 today, depending on if you're going to a AAA or a regular game. So I get why the prices are increasing a bit more. I don't like it. You get what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I getting away from the gaming subject. Otherwise, I feel like this podcast is just gonna be games again. We don't want a third gaming fucking episode. I feel like people are gonna get redundant, like, you know.
Well,
Um
no.
well, yeah, we always talk about different games. It ain't like we're just talking about the same games every time. That would be crazy. We
You
just we
you
just
want to hear
rewatch the
about
video.
Kingdom Hearts?
Hey guys, we're gonna talk about Pac-Man Adventureland. But books. I want to talk about books. This is book.
Books.
Yeah, yeah. There's this book I read a couple years ago. I was I was secluded from life. You know, like I was a bit sad or whatever. I was working at a cafe, living life. You know, getting paid the $7.25.
Oh
Sucked, dude.
yeah.
But I read this book called Tears of the Moon by Noah Roberts, which is it's a love story slash fantasy book. It was really good. It was really good. It's the only book I've ever read by her, but like it was really nice. I listened to Hosea while reading the book, and now every time I hear Hosea, I get flashbacks to reading the book.
Hmm.
I'm also going to a Hoseo concert. Not telling you guys when, but I'm going to a Hoseo concert. It's so good, dude. I'm gonna see him, and and I'm also going to a Tech Nine and Hollywood Undead concert too. I got invited.
Oh,
I
nice.
Yeah, I did. My coworker was like, "Hey, me and my wife are gonna go watch Tech Nine and Hollywood Undead." I'm like, "Oh, have fun." 2 days later, he comes up to me. He's like, "Dude, our babysitter fell through. Somebody has to stay back with the kid, so my wife is gonna stay back. Do you want to go?" I was like, "Fucking rights, I want to go." Tech Nine, Hollywood Undead, dude. That was my childhood, kinda. That sounds sad, dude. Can you imagine a fucking 13-year-old listening to "Bullet" by Hollywood Undead? Jesus, dude, I was something
Bro,
else. But yeah, so I'm
bro,
gonna go see them soon.
why are we able to sing that song without lyrics?
Dude, all I have to say is my
My
feet are
legs are dangling
dangling
off
off
the
the
edge.
edge. Yeah,
Yeah.
the only bottle feels my only friend.
Yep.
Yeah, dude,
Why?
I hope they have that song. I hope they play it. I'm not gonna be sad if they don't, but it's something I'm looking forward to. But yeah, so
I wouldn't be
I got invited to
surprised.
that. That's something exciting that's coming up. Not that happened, but it's coming up that I'm excited for. And the Hoseo concert.
Yeah. Rob Zombie too was a really good artist back in the day too.
Oh, thank God.
Like I
I
huh?
thought, I thought you were about to say Zombie was a good song. I was about to get so annoyed.
Rob Zombie.
I know. He was a good one. He was a good one.
He made Dragula.
Mm-hmm. But
But like
yeah.
heavy metal back in the day is a lot of fun.
Um I'm gonna tell a funny story. By the end of it, you can tell me if you want me to cut it or if you want me to keep it. Um, Me and Zect. For the people who don't know, we lived together for 12 years. He is basically my brother at this point. Um, we went to go drive to Walmart, and it was like late at night. No, it wasn't late at night. I think it was sun setting when we got there,
Yep.
and then it was like nighttime when we were leaving.
Yeah, we were there for like 3-4 hours.
Yeah, yeah. And we were listening to music and all that. And Zect had like no hours of sleep. He was up for a while, and he goes, "Dude, somebody's running on the road." I look, nobody's there. And he's like, "Dude, I'm so tired."
I was awake for like 3 days straight, and I'm
Yeah.
driving. I'm like, I'm like, hey, did I just hit somebody? They just ran out onto the road.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I was like, no, nobody's even here. I looked back, I looked in the mirror, I was like, dude, there's nobody. And Zach goes,
Bro,
dude, I'm so tired.
I'm so tired.
I'm so tired.
And then he looked at me as I'm going 65 miles an hour down the road, like
On a, yeah, that was
on the interstate. Like I was so tired. I was seeing demons.
dude was fighting demons while driving, and I'm over here playing the peaceful game.
I was fighting demons. I remember that. I remember that night. We were driving. I just started freaking out a little bit because in my head the had like a red beast ran by me to my left, and then I looked and then I was like, I looked over. I was like, hey, did you see that big animal? That big red animal? Hound looked at me. He's like, no, that's a fire truck.
Yeah, a fire truck drove past us with those lights on and everything, and Zach goes, "That beast was going to kill me." He didn't say that, but like that's the vibes he was giving off. Like, dude, I'm so glad it was a fire truck.
Suffice to say, the 20-minute drive home felt like 5 hours to me.
Yeah, it was quick for me. Like, we got our stuff, got home, and I remember watching anime with Zect. And then Zach the whole time was like, I need to sleep. I want to sleep. I'm like, shut up and watch this episode. Dude, can I tell them about the time I pepper sprayed you with axe?
Fuck.
Oh my god, I love telling this story. Dude, my eyes are watering just thinking about it. Oh, it makes me so happy.
Why does that make you happy?
Cause all you had to do was close your eyes, dude. All you had to do was look away. There's so many things you could have done to prevent it, but you didn't do shit. So I
ain't
had
no bitch.
Mama raised no bitch. I have an axe bottle that you twist the lid and then you could press it, twist the lid, and it closes. And we were watching anime. I forgot what we were watching, but we were watching it, and I was like flicking it open, close, open, close, open, close, and I tapped it, and I swear to God, it was closed because it wouldn't spray. So I turned around, and without looking, I was watching the show, and I was just pressing the button down while watching the show, and all I hear is, and I look over and I see Zect taking axe to the eyeballs, full force from a feet away from his head. And I stopped and I closed it, and his eyes are red, and he goes, and I'm like, why didn't you look away, Zect? It was so easy to look away. And he goes, Mama didn't raise no bitch. Dude, it was so good. It was so funny. Oh, I love it. Good times, good times. We should do that again.
No. Why would we do it again?
I have no idea. Any movies that you've seen recently? It could be old movies, new movies, just a movie you saw recently that you've enjoyed.
I haven't really been watching movies all that much lately. There was a movie I'm kind of excited to go see on Thursday.
Ooh, what's that?
Uh, it's a Hatsune Miku movie.
Hatsune Miku. Why does that sound familiar?
It's a Vocaloid.
Oh, is it that girl with like the blue hair that sings a lot?
Yeah,
Okay, okay, yeah, that's why your name sounded familiar. I think I've seen it on like TikTok or something.
the movie's name is Miku Who Can't Sing.
It's gonna be a prologue, dude. You gotta find out why she started singing.
No, it's a Project Sakai. It's a Project Sakai movie. But basically,
I don't know what
Project
that means.
Sakai is it's a rhythm. It's a rhythm game. It's a rhythm game on the phone. It's an app.
Okay.
And it has a story. I'm gonna guess this rhythm game finally got enough money to make its own movie.
Yeah.
Same way on how like Uma Musume is. It's an
I don't
anime
know what
called
that is either.
Uma Musume is a anime about these horse girls who are in races.
Okay.
And they have 3 seasons of the anime, and the anime is basically an advertisement for their phone app. And their phone app makes a lot of fucking money. Hence why
Well,
they were able to make 3 seasons worth of anime.
well, to be fair, if my phone app made money and if I knew that there was a following with that phone app that I got,
Hmm.
I would be like, dude, we got like, let's say we had 5 million people that downloaded the app, and then we got like so much people buying in-app currencies and all that. It'd be
Hmm.
like Zect, it would be dumb not to make an animation, not to, even if it's YouTube shorts, like a short 5-8 minute episodes on YouTube. It would be dumb not to do that because
Hmm.
your game's getting a lot of exposure. It's getting a lot of likes. If people see the way that you want to portray it in a show, that gives them more things to watch as well as play with the game. So I'm happy to see that Hisoka, not Hisoka, not from Hunter x Hunter. Oh my god.
Hmm. Hmm.
Miku and the other thing is getting their own movies and stuff and shows. It's
Oh yeah.
good to see, especially like like Minecraft for a recent movie that came out, Minecraft. You have all these games and you got people buying mine coins or whatever they buy with
Yep.
and
Yep.
then so it would be dumb not to have a show. You have all these online content creators making shorts like Captain Sparkle's making Fallen Kingdom. You got TNT Revenge, and then you got
Hmm.
other stuff like Dan TDM. It would be dumb not to make a movie. It'd be dumb not to make an anime series. Now the movie itself is debatable. I liked it because it's a kids movie. I didn't go in there thinking it was gonna be a movie for me. I went in there
Oh
thinking it
yeah.
was a movie for kids. It's a good movie.
Oh yeah. Definitely. And enough. I definitely get that. It's a lot of it's a fun bad movie. It's a very bad movie, but it's a lot of fun in the sense that
That's what I
if you
described it
don't
as
if you
too.
don't if you don't take it seriously, you'll have a lot of fucking fun. There's some good laughs in there, as long as you're not thinking critically about it.
If you go into the Minecraft movie thinking it's gonna be Minecraft one-on-one, don't. If you go in there thinking
Yep.
Minecraft is made for you, don't. If you're gonna go in there and be like, oh, this is a kids movie for a kids game, and Jack Black's in it, so it's gonna be kind of dumb, kind of whimsical. That's the mindset you
Oh yeah.
need. It's such a good movie if you take away all the restraints of adults growing up.
Oh yeah. I sent you 2 videos here, and they're a comparison of like Blue Lock, and if have you ever heard about Blue Lock?
Sounds familiar, but I think I'm thinking of Locke from Halo.
Uh, Blue Lock was the best selling manga, I believe, in 2023, and they had an anime as well. And this is a comparison between the
Ooh.
phone app anime and the Blue Lock anime, and their animation quality.
Yeah, dude, I saw this. Um, I've been seeing a lot of like things where like Blue Lock just uses PNGs and not actual
Yep.
animation.
Yep.
Dude, don't tell me this is the actual shit for dude. You know,
Well,
good, good. Because mine's
While
gonna
on the
take us
bottom,
on.
Uma Musume. Oh, while on the bottom, Uma Musume went really fucking hard on the animation for like no fucking reason. They got impact frames. They got everything you would ever need, all for a foot race.
You know what? I'm not a big. We're gonna switch over to anime here. If you guys notice in this episode, we're like jumping topics. It's because we're trying something new. We don't want to be a one topic thing. We're trying to expand and just talk. We're trying to be talking to you guys as well as talking to ourselves, as well as incorporating everything we love. We both like anime, games, etc., etc. Prince of Stride. Zect
Oh
knows I don't like sport animes. Like, what's that volleyball one that everybody likes?
yeah. Haikyuu.
Haiku or whatever, Haiku. Um, yeah, that one. There's one about football. There's a few animes about random things. But Prince of
Mm-hmm.
Stride, I hate sport animes. But Prince of Stride is like me, Zect, my older brother, some of my cousins were all in track and field, cross country, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So like Zect got to relate to it. I got to relate to it, as well as it's in an anime, so they over exaggerate a lot of things. It was really good. And then at the end, they're like,
Mm-hmm.
"Bye, thanks for watching our anime. We're all students at a company." And I'm like, "Damn, this is a really good movie for just students." Like, I hope that they're making their own shit now. You know, I haven't followed up.
No, yeah. Prince of Stride, if I recall correctly, was the one where they
Did the like the parkour track
Yep.
and field, and then
Yep.
they did what is it, a relay race type of thing.
Yep.
Ooh, it was good. It was
But
good.
then also Prince of Stride 2 was a light novel dating game.
Was it?
Yes.
Ah.
If I recall correctly, you were the girl, you were the manager. And you could choose a variety of the male characters who are part of the team. Because remember there was like 5 or 6 male characters. You could choose them to be one of your boyfriends.
Interesting.
Just ruined the whole anime for you.
I mean, I wasn't gonna watch it. I haven't, to be honest, I haven't really watched anime.
Oh yeah.
I've been
I get
rewatching
that.
stuff. Me and my partner, we've been she doesn't watch a lot of shows, and me and her just kind of been watching things that I enjoy. We've been watching
Mhm.
Doctor Who. We I'm rewatching. She's just watching Hunter X Hunter. We're on the final season, the fucking 57 episode one. Where like you're at the Chimera Ants, dude. I want to skip it. I want to skip ahead, but I can't because she needs to know the plot. She needs to know. So
You want to see the end?
I want to skip to when it gets exciting because the Chimera plot kind of drags, dude. 57 episodes and half of them fucking feel like they're dragging. Ugh. But no, me and her finished JoJo's Bizarre. Me and her finished we started Brotherhood Exorcist. Not Exorcist, what, yeah, Brotherhood Exorcist. Sorry, I was thinking of Blue Exorcist when I said that. We were watching Full Metal Alchemist. That's what it's called. Full Metal Alchemist is
Mhm.
Brotherhood. We started watching that. Uh
Uh, since you brought up JoJo's,
mhm.
did you know that Seal Ball Run just got announced?
I did not. Let me look that up. Holy shit! What?
Seal Ball Run just got announced, so a new JoJo is coming out.
You know or did you hear about uh why they might not have done it?
No, I did not hear why they might not have done it.
The company that animated it, and they're really good. I really like the JoJo's, and I like that the color switch. Like, it's so good. Like, when I first watched it 3 days ago, they announced it. Damn. Um, well, they they're like, we might not do part 7 because it's just too stricting with like the cowboy
Yep.
stuff and all the horses and all that. It was too restrictive for the animation that they had at the time. Dude, I'm
Hmm.
so glad that they're getting that because I could just watch that on my own. I don't. My partner might want to watch it if she wants to. I'll watch it with her. Fuck it. Fuck yeah. But
Hmm.
um, dude, the trailer recaps all of JoJo's. That's really nice, dude. Um, um, but no, me and my partner, we've been watching a lot of. Sorry, I'm watching the channel as well as trying to talk. I'm
How
sorry,
dare
guys.
you? How dare you?
The anime, dude, it looks so pretty. Ooh. Anyways, let me close that tab before I get too invested. Yeah, we've been rewatching a lot of things. We're just finishing Hunter x Hunter, which is really nice. Like this is my second time watching it, and you know what they say about like watching a show. If you really like it, watch it more than once because you'll notice a lot more things. Dude,
Oh yeah.
I haven't noticed in the anime that Gon does a lot of background shit. When he's not the main character, if you look in the background and what he's doing, he's still the fucking main character. Look at what he does in the background.
He's still setting shit up, still doing
hmm
stuff.
There's this episode where like it's Killua speaking to like the little old lady with the blonde haired chick. I can't remember her name, but like
Oh yeah.
um Gon's training to use his nen a bit more. And in the background, you can just see him practicing. You just see him practicing for like 5 minutes straight as Killua and this lady is talking. I'm like, dude, that's how you do it. Like, that's how you do good animations. You show the main character still practicing, even if they're not the vocal point, you know?
Oh yeah.
It was just nice to see. Cause like my partner, she hasn't seen anime. She's not a huge anime fan, I don't think. And I've been showing shows that I like. So it's good to rewatch a lot of things.
I get that. I've been watching the clips of the rookie lately.
The Glitz of the Rookie, what's that about?
It's about this one old head. His name is John Nolan, who
Okay.
just decides to. He's like, I believe, I forget how old he is. He's like maybe 40 or something. Something. He just decided to one day start over. Like
I wish I could
just
do that, dude.
just decided. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna do some stuff, and just decided to start over, and becomes a police officer. So he's like a 40-year-old rookie, where his fellow rookies are like maybe like 20 years old, 18 years old, and he's going into this whole new career as an older man.
That's
it,
sounds interesting. I want like I could tell that it's like a comedic type of thing.
oh yeah, definitely. Like there's an episode where he gets sued, and since he's like the oldest rookie, they pair him up with the youngest lawyer.
Nice.
Just fucking stupid.
There's this new anime that I want to start watching, but again, me and my partner, we do movie nights, and
Mhm.
it's like I have too many movies on my plate that I want to watch. But whenever I get time, once we complete Hunter x Hunter, and then once we finish some more of Doctor Who, I want to watch. It's on Netflix. It's about this show about this like agent who's like the most deadly spy or something like that. But then he finds a woman he falls in love with, and now he's a fat store owner.
Oh, Sakamoto days.
Sakamoto, yeah, dude. I've been watching
Uh,
trailers, I've been watching clips, dude. It's so funny. I want to watch it, but I'm waiting for me and my love to like finish some more episodes and then
yep,
focus on because I do want to watch it. I want it to be in English so it's less reading for me because I do suck at
yep.
reading.
Yeah, Sakamoto days is a lot of fun. Don't get me wrong.
Have you seen it?
I read it.
Hmm. Okay, so yeah, Zach likes to read manga. I like to watch manga. I
I like to watch the manga. Yeah, I've
like
read it.
to watch the manga.
The funniest bit that I have about it is that Sakamoto himself doesn't really say much. If he does talk, he's very, very little. and it's like maybe like one or two words.
The
But
clip.
he has a
Good.
hmm? but he has a very, very hyperactive mind. Like
I
he
mean, he's a spy.
visualizes
You
things.
kind of have to.
No, no, he's not a spy. He's a hitman.
Oh,
He's a
him. I thought he was
mercenary.
a spy.
No, he's not a spy. He's a hitman. He's a assassin.
Okay. Again, I'm only going off of TikTok fucking clips I've seen, or like on Facebook, the Facebook reels or whatever. So I don't know the story. I only know what. Ouch. I only know. I only know what is shown to me. You know.
Yeah, he isn't. He doesn't say much. He says maybe one or two words, unless it's like a really, really stressful situation. He said he doesn't say much. He said he has a very, very active imagination. He can visualize something like he could take an apple and move it around and be able to see like every pore in that apple's skin. If you get what I mean.
Yeah.
And so there's another character, and it's
Is it the store clerk
who
that
is
he
a
hires because he tried to rob
yeah,
the store?
yeah, he's telepathic. He's
Is
telepathic.
he?
He's able to read your mind. And so anytime he pisses him off,
Oh, he sees.
the
I seen that. Like he's like, stop breaking
he,
my neck. I
he,
saw
he
that.
sees himself die. Except with him, since he's reading it, he feels his neck get snapped.
Hmm. I've seen clips like that where it's like, stop breaking my neck. And I'm like, how can
It's
you tell? But now that I know he's telepathic, yeah, dude, that's pretty funny. It also makes me think
he's
of
reading his
Spy
mind.
X Family with that, with the daughter having.
Oh yeah,
I watched all of Spy X Family and the movie because me and Zach saw the movie together.
I did not see
Um,
the movie yet.
was it my brother that went? I'm pretty sure it was you. It could have
Nope,
been
I
me, my
never seen the
brother.
movie.
Okay, then it was probably my brother. I see a lot of movies with both Zect and my brother. If something piques our interest, we all go. So
Oh
you
yeah.
know, but yeah, I saw the movie and I like Spy X Family. It's I wouldn't put it in my top 10 because my top 10 is very dear to me. But I made my top 10 when I was like a child, so I'm probably gonna have to rewatch all these animes and probably like have to reorganize my list. Because number one is Trigun.
You gotta rewatch. You gotta rewatch Rosario X Vampire.
Dude, you know what? I will. I will. That was actually a pretty that was a funny anime to a point. A lot of fan service.
I rewatched some of it and I'm like, this is basically porn.
Hey, hey. They only show the nipple once for 0.5 seconds, I think. It's in one
I
of the old episodes, or like the ending episodes, because they don't show a lot. They show a lot of like cleavage, a lot of fan service, yes, but they don't show
it
boobs.
depends. It depends too because I remember us vividly going to the uncensored version because they have the censored versions for the later on episodes.
I've only ever watched it on Netflix, so whatever Netflix had is what I watched. So if it is porn or hentai or whatever, like I don't know. I only watch whatever Netflix had.
You don't watch the uncensored.
No, I same with JoJo's Bizarre. There's clips where he's smoking a cigarette when Jotaro is gambling with the poker guy, and
Oh yeah,
On Netflix they censor it. Like they make his face grayed out or blacked out from the
or
shadow and
give him
stuff.
like a a fucking sucker.
No, they full on just black out his mouth, and you
Oh
can see
yeah.
the cigarette shape, but you don't know it's a cigarette. You're not supposed to know it's a cigarette.
Okay, I see. I see.
Um, so if I were to watch it on like Crunchyroll, if I were to watch it on whatever website that has it or whatever,
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure I could find the uncensored version where it shows him actually smoking. But it's whatever Netflix has out. I don't really watch anime out of Netflix, which sounds so bad. What do you watch the anime? Netflix.
What do you call it? There's this one newer anime that came out last year that I really enjoyed. It's called Go Go Loser Ranger.
Is that the one where he falls in love with the main evil lady?
The main evil lady?
I seen this anime where like it's like a Power Ranger like knockoff whatever, and the main character falls in love with the villain of the anime, and they
Oh
have to
no, no,
hide it.
no. No, it's not that one.
Oh, that's what I thought it was. I want to watch that one that I'm describing though. I
Go
haven't
Go
watched it
Loser
yet.
Ranger. Yeah, Go Go Loser Ranger is like another Power Ranger spin-off where 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 these Power Rangers made the deal with the aliens that every week they would make like a big spectacle of like people fighting each other, of those two fighting each other, and the Power Rangers will always be on top. They will always win the fight because the Power Rangers showed up, killed the aliens' leaders, and the aliens were like, "Okay, let's make a deal. We don't want to die."
We don't want to die, but we also don't want to like just go out like bitches. Just
And
fight us, and we'll lose.
and so one of the aliens who just got really sick and tired of losing left and right, left and right, left and right, finally said, "Fuck this!
And died.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna flip the switch, and try to fight and kill these Power Rangers." Except he's really fucking weak.
What a guy. Like you think it would be one of the strong ones to fight back.
Well, the thing is that if I recall correctly, these aliens, they can't get stronger themselves. Their bodies, anytime they exercise, they themselves cannot get any stronger
Hmm.
because they were created. These
Mm.
aliens were created, and so they're only as strong as that they were created with.
Yeah, yeah.
It's except this guy became so skilled in his craft because he can transform his body. He got
Hmm.
very skilled in his craft. He can transform himself into a human and look exactly human, identical to a human, to where people can't tell he's an alien by looking at him. He looks exactly like a regular human.
Interesting.
And his whole plan was in the fight, make a big ruckus, get get enough time to run away, turn into a human, and then he was gonna infiltrate the Power Rangers and try to kill them off one by one,
Do it
like an
do it in like a
assassin.
public area, and you got yourself a real fight there, sir. Like show
Except
up, be like, I'm gonna kill everybody, and then just like smoke
yeah,
bomb, run away, turn into a human, and then
hmm
defeat the Power Rangers. I see it. I see it.
except these aliens too. The big thing about them is that they're immortal, meaning if they were
Hmm.
to die in any sort of way, they'll just come back to life somewhere else. Except with him, except these Power Rangers all have these weapons that can kill immortals. So he's always having to, avoid those weapons. And if he does die, try to make sure he dies by not those weapons. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there are multiple times in the anime where he will kill himself just to get away.
I seen this anime. What? I think you're the one who showed it to me. Correct me if I'm wrong. Um, the guy would kill himself to go back in time, like a couple of seconds, something like that.
Mhm.
That's all I know from the anime because I didn't watch it. Like the guy had this ability to go back in time before like anything bad happened. So like he'd live life, and then when something bad happens, he just bang or whatever, and then he goes back, and then has to relive his whole life or something like that. I remember hearing about it. I don't know. But I sound crazy right now.
There are about 100 of those animes out there that are like those. You could say ReZero, Real Life is like
ReZero is
that.
pretty
Well,
good, but
not
it's
Real
not
Life.
that one. I know it's not ReZero, but that one was a good one.
And there's also Triple S Class Suicide Hunter.
I have not
which
watched
is
that one. Maybe it's that one
it
because I
it,
didn't
it
watch
is
this
not
anime.
it is not an anime. It's a manga or manhwa
Okay.
where he'll just kill himself if something goes wrong. He will kill himself, and he killed himself like 257 times in a row. Like
Mhm.
as soon as he gained consciousness, just immediately kill himself again. Because there's another character out there with the same ability as his, and then he killed himself enough times and went back in time so far to where he was able to kill that other guy before he got that ability.
I think that's the one I'm thinking of. I think that's the one because like I remember him having a bad guy that he wanted to kill, but he couldn't kill him, so
Mhm.
he had to keep going back in time.
Yep.
That's that's the one I'm thinking of.
and then later on in the manga too, he meets another guy whose ability is that he can see a number above your head. That number indicates how many people you've killed. Well, since this person killed himself how many times,
Hmm.
this guy sees that number out, and then he's looking at him like he's a mass murderer.
Dude, imagine fucking finding out you had that ability in kindergarten or like first grade, and you look over at the kid next to you, and his kill count's like 500, and you're like, "This is a kid. How did he kill? How did he already kill that much people?"
And the big thing about this one guy too, with the suicide guy where he killed himself a bunch of times,
Mm.
his innate ability, his innate ability was whoever kills him, he gets to steal one of their abilities. And so every
Oh,
time he dies, by like another human or by like somebody else, he's able to take one of their abilities. Well, he's
interesting.
not able to take it; he copies it, and
Hmm.
that's what happens at the beginning of the manga. Whenever he got his ability, he's like, "I can never use this because if I die, I'm dead. I'm gone." You know,
Yeah.
and then he gets killed by the guy who reincarnates every time he dies. No, not reincarnates, regresses every time he dies, and he
Okay.
got lucky
He stole his
because
ability.
yeah, he got lucky because basically how his ability popped up is that a bunch of cards get put in front of him, and all the cards are all the other guy's abilities. Like it could be like be able to breathe out flames or like good sword skills, you know.
Yeah.
And
You
and so go on.
No, no, go ahead. I'm gonna switch topic, so you go ahead.
And so he got lucky. He got really really lucky. Well, that he so happened to pick up the one card where he'll go back in time every time he dies.
Yeah, he got lucky as
And
fuck.
whenever he realized that was the ability he grabbed, he realized the other guy also has the same ability because he
Now he
doesn't
has to
take the
go back
ability
in
away.
time and destroy
He,
him.
he, yeah, he doesn't take the ability away. He copies it.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever that one guy who has that number ability sees him, he immediately kills the main character right away, immediately. And
Does
the
he
main
know
character's
that
like,
he
well,
copied his ability?
no,
Oh, so he just kills
because
the
he
main
went back.
character just because?
Yeah, just he's just how it is.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And then the guy who could see how many people you killed also kills the main character
Oh my god.
because he just saw him right away. Just so in his thought was that he was a mass murdering criminal. So he just thought that he was doing the world a good favor and getting rid of him. And the main character's like, all right, I guess I did. I'll just take your card then.
Yeah, I mean, what else is he supposed to do?
And then whenever he takes a card, he gains a spirit, a martial artist spirit who is there to teach him how to use swords. And so right now in that world, which is supposed to be a unique card, it's supposed to be a one of one. Nobody else can get that card, but since this guy can copy cards, he technically got a copy of the spirit as well. And the spirit's like, well, this is kind of fun. I get to have two different students and put them against each other. It's just kind of stupid. I should probably read it because I'm letting it marinate. Whenever I stopped reading it, there wasn't all that many chapters in it. So now I should probably go back and see how many chapters they made. So what
I
was your next? Go on.
I was gonna bring up Charlotte and then like completely switch the topic because of this anime. Uh Charlotte was a good anime. Was like the main character could steal abilities, and then he gets an ability where like he could go back in time and then like prevent everything from happening. Like his spoiler for Charlotte. Okay, I'm just saying that just so people don't like get mad at me. Here on out, here's a spoiler again. One more warning. And Charlotte, his sister dies, and he finally gets an ability to go back in time and save his sister, save this one
Hmm.
character and stuff. But he doesn't because he knows he has another mission to do, and it's driving him crazy. It's driving him insane.
Hmm.
And the fact that he chose, because like honestly, he took away so much abilities that he was already going crazy. So if he went
Hmm.
back in time, he's gonna have all these memories about everything he's done, and he's gonna go more crazy because he has to find these people and take the abilities again because he's back in time. And
And the issue with that too, though, if I recall correctly, is that the enemies who killed his sister also had fail safes in planning in case he got the ability to go back in time.
I didn't know that.
If, yeah, basically he gets the ability to go back in time, and he does go back in time to try to save his sister a few times, but they had fail safes in plan of like, oh yeah, if the driver does something different, if the driver does something that's not part of the plan, we just kill your sister. We just she's just dead because they were using her as a bargaining system. And so they had a bunch of fail safes because they knew that this ability existed. They just didn't know if he had it. So if things didn't go exactly how they wanted it to go, they just grab a gun and just shoot the sister.
Jesus Christ. You know, if they knew that Plan A was foiled in some way or shape or form, then of course they're gonna know that he can time travel at that point. You know, like hey,
Yep.
this is Plan A. If it fails, there's only one explanation why it failed.
Yep.
I like the
You just
main
don't
lady's
remember.
ability, how she could turn invisible in front of one person. I think that's kind of funny.
You can only turn invisible in front of one person.
Yeah, that was her ability was she could make herself invisible, but only to one person. So like whenever she made herself invisible to the main character, other people could still see her, but the main character
Oh,
couldn't.
I see.
Yeah, I thought that was super funny. Can you
I get that. I get
imagine
that.
walking by or driving by and the guy's like getting beat up, but he can't see who it is, and then like, and then you're just like, dude, just it's the person in front of you. What the fuck?
Mhm. I still like how the main character who thought his ability was to take somebody else's body for 5 seconds.
Yeah, I like that he used it in like day to day things, whatever he did. But like honestly, if I was him, and this is just me personally, I might be a thief here, guys. I would buy something and then take over the cashier's body and give me $100 bill. And then go back to my body and be like, thank you. Like, wow, I didn't know this was my change. I would ruin so many lives, dude. It'd be like, I go to a Burger King, and it's like, I want a number one meal, whatever, and I give them a 20, and then they're like, oh, let me get you change. I take over the body, give myself like 3 20s back, and then go back to my body and be like, thank you, thank you, you know? Just
But
become a big thief.
the issue with that is that whenever he takes over somebody else's body, his body just collapses to the ground.
Yeah, but you could put the 20s behind the receipt. You could be like,
Oh
here's
yeah.
your money, and then put the real money in front of it, and then the 20s
Hmm.
behind it. Dude,
Or definitely.
foolproof. go to a bank. You don't have to rob a bank. Just be like, can I withdraw this? Take over their body, take as much money as you can out, toss it in front of the cashier, and be like, oh, I gotta tie my shoe, and then like pocket the money. Dude, you're about to get arrested. Take over that cop, be like, you're free to go. Judge, take over the judge, be like, charge is dropped. Click, click. Dude, like, he could have been evil as fuck, dude. We're just lucky he's a good guy.
I mean, at the end, though, you got to think about him. He was kind of evil.
Mm-hmm.
He went around and he stole everybody's abilities. And I mean, like, he stole everybody's abilities to where nobody can have him anymore. And he was known as like a legend at the end. People were calling him a legend. People didn't think he was real until he like showed up. And like people were trying to stop him. The military were trying to stop him, but he just kind of his mind broke. And he
Yeah, I
only had
remember
one
that.
goal. His mind broke, and he only had one goal in life was to continue finding other people's abilities.
The one thing I did like about the anime that kind of, I wouldn't say broke my heart, but like it made me feel a type of way while watching it was the fact that he wanted to do this mission so much that he forgot everything about himself. He forgot who he was, he forgot what he was doing, he forgot his mission, you know. But
Mm-hmm.
he kept this little packet that Charlotte gave him because that's something that kept him going. And then
Mm-hmm.
I remember that episode where like he goes crazy. He's like, I don't even like this thing. And he throws it, and he's like, no, 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 no. And he like goes up to he's like, and he's like, I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I'm keeping this, but this is something I want to keep forever, type of thing.
This means something to me.
Yeah, and at the end, he's like looking at it, and then Charlotte walks in, and like you can kind of see it on his face where it's like, oh, he remembers, but he also doesn't fully remember. Like you see Charlotte, and he's like, this is why I'm keeping it, but then it like fades right away, and it's like he doesn't know because he has all these fucking shit, dude.
He's looking at her like, who are you?
Yeah,
Because he said another thing too. I forget if this is the one. What's it called?
I don't know.
Where the last ability user was legitimately her ability was courage. Because normally the little girl was like a really really scared person, and the main character just so happened to have her be the last ability he steals, and her ability was just she was courageous.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes
She
I
was just a
watch
little bit different.
animes. Sometimes I watch animes with powers, and it'd be like that one superpower. It's like my power is to believe. It's like shut the fuck up, dude. Like that's how you know when the creators like JoJo's Bizarre Adventures for an example. Was like Star Platinum, The World, Helmet Purple, and then you go into the next season with Josuke. You got people that could take the space in between me and you and bring you closer to me, or like electricity to morph things. And then you go to Jolene's story, what's like a ribbon that's made out of your skin, so the more she uses it, the more she deteriorates. And then stuff like that. And then in the anime you get stuff where it's like, I can tell the time, and it's like he looks, it's 8:04. It's like shut the fuck up, dude, you're so useless. Like you you could tell when you could like even in like regular anime what's like Full Metal Alchemist, what's like I know alchemy, I could summon fire by clicking my fingers, I could do this and that. And you got that one guy who's like, I can tell you your secrets. It's like shut the fuck up, dude. Like like you're so useless. Hunter x Hunter.
I know what you're gonna say next. Hunter x Hunter is stupid.
No, Hunter x Hunter. You got Gon who could rock paper scissors, Killer with lightning. You got his dad who's the famous hunter, and then you got fucking Melody. I could hear your heart beating. Shut the fuck up, dude. Like what? Like what a useless power, right? I could tell when you're lying because of your heartbeat. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
But is she right?
Mm-hmm. She's like, I hate her voice. That's the only thing I hate about the character. Like her ability is pretty cool, I guess. You know, if I talk to somebody and I'm like, so did you do this? And the heartbeat like shifts a bit. She knows that they're lying and stuff. Be a pretty cool ability. Don't get me wrong. I just hate her voice. I hate the way that she talks. Hunter x Hunter,
Mhm.
Melody, I'm out for you, dude. I'm coming to get you. But with that being said, this episode has been kind of a mix of everything. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys let us know down in the comments, like actually let us know if you want to see more of this type of content, or do you want us to stick to the topical podcast. We're open to constructive criticisms. We're open to suggestions. Just leave it down in the comments down below.
Oh, definitely. And I appreciate everybody who showed comments in. And then if you really wanted to, just be nice, put inside the comments how much a hound smells like beans.
I smell like baked beans right now. But yes, this is a new format that we want to do. We want to just talk. We don't want to be constricted to a format. So let us know how you thought about this episode. It's been a mixture of movies, TV shows, games, anime, books, things in general. We talked about our lives a little bit. Is this something that you guys look forward to seeing?
But definitely thank you guys for coming, and we'll see you guys next week.
This has been Houndoom or the Chicken God. I should say Hound, not really Houndoom. That's a Pokemon. This has been Hound and the Chicken God with my
Mhm.
favorite co-host.
Wait, Wish is in here.
You know, I miss her. She should come back,
But
man.
yeah, this has been Zach. Thank you guys for coming, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye bye.